Girls, you've been asking for this and we're going to do it. I'm going to give you a new updated video on the rib remodeling.
Hi, I was the first patient in the rib remodeling, now named Rib Excar surgery with Dr. Erickson back in September. In the last 6 months, I've had hundreds of comments from you awesome people. Thank you for subscribing and thank you for following along. All asking for an update on my results and would I recommend the surgery.
That's one.
Hi, if you're new here, my name is Mayling Inc. I did a 12-week vlog on the recovery, documenting everything, the pain, the realness. On this video, I will address the real recovery and what I wouldn't recommend with the surgery.
How to get in and out of a car. I actually didn't put that in my 12-week vlog, so I'm going to film that today after Kung Fu.
So I spoke to Dr. Erickson last week, so now I'm here giving you the updates and carrying on the rib remodeling series. Now I'm back, and big news, I wrote a guide. When I did the rib remodeling, there was not one video, hence why I did the vlog. And then I've got hundreds of comments of girls asking me
all the tips and tricks.
Training afterwards.
How to not break a rib like me at week 5. How to not get pneumonia like me on week 11, 12. All these things are in the guide. How to build a fortress so you can sleep. How to elevate. And then more importantly, how to get out of the bed once you're in it. You cannot bend or twist your core. What to eat so you don't bloat on the sodium. Because you don't want to bloat up in a corset because you can't take the corset off. And you can't release it because otherwise you're not going to have the results that you want. How to avoid muscle loss. My protein intake to keep all my muscle. Been training for 30 years. Competed in IFBB. I've been a superhero in many movies, even Wonder Woman. I just didn't want to get skinny fat, or I didn't want to put on weight and then I didn't fit into the corset and get the result.
I put it all in the guide. I've been doing it the last few weeks, hence why I've not vlogged in a few weeks. And it's ready. So if you go down to the description, the link is there. These are all things that I use personally, and I am not a medical practitioner. It's just a personal journey of what I went through, and hopefully it will help you peeps. The guide will be available at a special low starting price for the first month.
One of the things I didn't put in the 12-week vlog was how to get in and out of a car.
In the rib remodeling guide, I have a graph and the steps of what to do.
And I'm going to film that for you. I already have a Jeep, so if you have a lower car, it's going to be a lot easier. This is tough, and I still managed it. To get into the car, you're going to come back. You don't want to twist at the ribs, so you're going to come back. You're going to put your hands down, or sit down into the seat, put your hands onto the seat, or grab it here if you got one. Brace your core, sit in. I'm gonna have to step up because it's a high car, but you don't have to do that if you've got a low car. So basically you're here. Last thing you want to do is go like that, because you're going to crack all your ribs. Scary but true. So what you want to do is kind of brace yourself, hold on to here, and lift your legs up as you twist your core like this. That's the secret. I don't know if you can see that properly. I'm trying my best. When you get out, it's the same thing. You get out, hold on to the handle, pick your legs up. I hope you're doing your planks, because you need a strong core for these corset lives. Pick up your legs, swivel round, face your knees. I'm a personal trainer, so I'm all about dynamics and the gait and movement of body. Face your knees all the time. Last thing you want to do, again, is go like this. Put your knees out and your body go there, because you're just going to hurt yourself and it's going to be really painful. So face your knees, come that way, come straight. Now you're straight. You don't want to bend too much or anything. You want to hold your core tight and just get out of the car and be straight. So you don't want to be doing these movements when you're in a corset and you've got 6 crack ribs. Everything is like frontal plane. Move like a robot. That's what you're like. And you're like that to the end. I found out after 10 weeks, even though your bones are mended, you're still crushing your rib cage in a corset. So it's very vulnerable. It's very, very fragile. If you go too extreme on a movement while you're under pressure, you can crack it anyway, even if they're nearly mended. That's how you get in and out of a car. Hopefully you don't have a tall, big Jeep with massive wheels like me, and you have a normal, nice car. Gonna go back home, gonna edit this video, finish off the guide and post it. Any comments that I have missed out on how to do the corset life, please let me know. Hope you enjoyed these tips. Thank you, Tonka. Thank you for assisting me.
I actually did my own first ebook. Yes! It has a meal plan. I am a certified nutritionalist and personal trainer. Back in the day, before I became a superhero and actor in LA.
Mongal. combined with a future vision. I dream my heart to be pure with super intuition. Come for all is no cure, to heal is my mission. Fly like a falcon, fly across the land and hit them with the fist of the Shaolin. Attack like a...
Why so many of you have been commenting because I just went quiet. My house burnt down in the LA fires, and me and my fiance, we lost everything we owned. We ended up being homeless for 11 weeks. So my head was in a spin, and then I started to document the homeless life. All right, quickly jumping back on here because the file was corrupted. So let's get on with it. What is my result? I got no result. You saw what I went through. I compressed so much that I broke my own rib. I got sick. I got pneumonia because it was shallow breathing. I couldn't sleep. I do want to state that I gave the surgery 110%. I compressed so much. I went from 27.5 to 24.5. That's 3 inches in 3 months. Starting from a medium corset from Dr. Erickson, going down to a small and finishing in an extra small. I did everything I was supposed to do. I couldn't have done any more compression. I tried so hard. I'm an athlete, I've competed. So once I do something, I commit to something, I give it 110%. Same with the Rib Remodeling Recovery. I gave it 110%. There's nothing more I could have done. Am I upset? Very. Am I sad? Yes. Frustrated? Even more so. Thankfully, Erickson totally understands. And you know, I was his first patient, so things do happen. And he said that he would like to do it again at no cost. Well, the surgery company will charge for the anesthesia. I don't know how much. Let's see. I'll let you know. I don't want to have to go through this, but really it's my fiance. He hated it. He hated seeing me like that. Just how weak I was, the not training. He loves it when I train. He loves it when I'm strong and active and fierce. And you know, you're bound. It's not that you're injured, because I can deal with injury. It's when you're bound and you cannot move and you're just like shuffling around like a penguin. He didn't like that because I'm living a low life. He's also living a low key life and he's just over it. What's the reasons I got no result? Well, the biggest one was not waking up in the corset. That was a major blow for me to find that out. And if I'd known that they hadn't had any corsets in stock because he just flew in that morning from doing the course in Marrakesh, I wouldn't have gone through the surgery. I would have said, obviously, I'll wait. It's corset contouring surgery, and if you have no corset, it's gonna hinder the result. So I had no idea until I woke up, had no corset for 2 to 3 days. Another reason why I didn't have the result is because I got near necrosis because I did it with a lift. The wounds were compromised from healing because the oxygen and the blood flow couldn't get to heal the skin from the corset. So I had to take the corset off and go into an oxygen chamber for 2 hours a day, which was a lot of added money as well. So now I don't recommend combining surgeries. I think lipo surgery is a win-win because you have to compress anyway. But with a incision surgery, do not do it. I learned from that mistake. It's not just the money, it's the pain, utter discomfort of 3 months of not sleeping. You don't want to risk the result of being no result like me. You saw from my vlogs, I gave it 110%. So if I couldn't do it and didn't get a result, when I didn't cheat in 1 day, not 1 hour, then no one's gonna do it. I'm sorry. And that was just my personal journey. Now it's obviously a lot more advanced, and there's Dr. Erickson included has a lot more experience, so I'm sure you will get a much better result than my 0 result. Don't let me put you off with this. Actually, Dr. Erickson confided in me that he now turns the patients over once he's punctured in the ribs to the front and actually compresses them in from the front. That's a new thing he's added recently. My guide is how I dealt with the pain and how much compression. I mean, to realize that my rib cage had not gone in and I still got in 3 inches is kind of shocking to me. That's how determined I was, even though my ribs had already been set in the first few weeks. That's important. Make sure that the ribs are set within the first few weeks. That's the do or die time. Don't slack. You know, even though it's cheaper to go before the doctors had experience, if you get a 0 result like me, it's just a waste of money and a waste of time. It is always worth going to someone who's actually practiced this surgery and is well experienced in getting the results that we all desire. I do recommend the surgery because I do see there are results, but don't make the mistakes that happened to me. Hope you like the new studio. My old studio, yes, burned, and it just kills me to think of all of those wonderful clothes and things and items that I collected all of my travels in the years. I have a few designers. I lost some Chanels and a lot of bags, a lot of shoes, all my shoes in the fire. But I'm more into unique pieces and things you can't get, like my Bruce Lee belt with the moon blade and the hook knife. That was a collector's item that you could not buy these days. It was pure brass, dragons on, just things like that. Like I got that in Hong Kong 25 years ago. I'm really sad for all the memories and everything that I lost. But, you know, starting fresh, this is the new place in the new house. Thankfully, James Gunn sent me the chair again for Mongal. So I have that. Sideshow sent me Wonder Woman because I was in Suicide Squad and in Wonder Woman. Oh, that's from Scorpion King. I did grab that in the fire just because it's made to my body and it's Halloween forever. I'm back now. I have the guide in my store. I plan to do a few of these videos to help you girls, starting with a Q&A. If you can leave me a comment down below and I'll address that in the next video if I have enough questions. So keep the comments coming and let me know your thoughts, and thank you so much. Until next time.
But right now we're off to Kung Fu. I've not been to Kung Fu since my house burned down. Yes, I was in Kung Fu on the day and I haven't been there since. There's a little bit of a trauma bond kind of thing going on, but I've got to face it because I've got to film next month.